Hello, Namaskar. This is Firstpost and you're watching Vantage with me, Palki Sharma. Four days since the ceasefire announcement, the speculation is still rife. What forced the ceasefire? Was it a nuclear escalation? Did India strike Pakistan's nuclear facilities to force their hand? From the Indian Army to the US State Department, everyone has been asked this question. Tonight, we will sift the rumors from the facts to answer the question, did Pakistan suffer nuclear damage? Also, what is the story of the Karachi port? The one that the Indian Navy did not strike, only some Indian news channels did. While India's western front is still tense, we'll tell you how China is trying to provoke India on the eastern front. What the last week has shown us about the United States, 3 reasons why it proved to be an unreliable partner. And the media cannot stop talking about Indian jets, but they won't tell you what's happening to American jets in the Red Sea. The Houthis are hammering them, and their own navy is drowning jets. Meanwhile, India is boosting preparedness and building more bunkers in the border regions. A special report on how synergy between the Air Force, the Navy and the Army was on display during Operation Sindoor. How defense stocks in India are soaring after homemade weapons packed a punch. Highlights from Donald Trump's grand tour of West Asia, complete with lavender carpets and a truce with the Syrians. Also looking at Canada's new cabinet. Who is Anita Anand, their new foreign minister? All this and more coming up. The headlines first. Balochistan is not Pakistan, declares the Baloch leader. Mir Yar Baloch cites decades of violence, forced disappearances and human rights violations by the Pakistani state. He has sought support from India and the global community. Mir Yar Baloch has also backed New Delhi's stand of asking Islamabad to vacate from Pakistan-occupied Kashmir. Ukrainian President Zelensky urges Donald Trump to ensure Russian President Putin attends the talks tomorrow. The Kremlin has refused to say whether Putin will travel to Turkey. Trump says he is willing to go to Istanbul provided Putin also shows up. This would be the first direct peace negotiations since the Ukraine war began in 2022. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu slams Emmanuel Macron, accuses the French president of siding with a quote-unquote terrorist organization. Macron had criticized Israel's blocking of aid to Gaza, which has been in force since 2nd March. Netanyahu's defense minister also hit out at the French president, asking him not to preach morality to Israel. Colombia joins China's Belt and Road Initiative as Beijing and Washington fight for control in Latin America. China has surpassed the US as the biggest trading partner of many countries in this region, including Brazil, Peru and Chile. The world's 2 largest economies have also faced off over the Panama Canal. And Sri Lanka will use artificial intelligence to monitor bus drivers and make seat belts mandatory on public transport. This comes just days after the country's worst bus crash in 2 decades. On Sunday, an overcrowded bus skid off a cliff, killing 23 people. At Firstpost, we are choosing to hold on to accuracy. That means we won't always be first. We may not get you your breaking alert, but what you will get is what we owe you, and that is the truth. Verified, checked and cross-checked. We rely on sources and verified ones. After all, that's what separates a journalist from a loudspeaker. But sometimes even we miss a beat, and when we do, we will tell you. Like yesterday, we ran visuals from a registered news agency. That visual turned out to be fake, so we are taking accountability. And from now on, we will cite the source of every visual, every picture, every video that you see on Firstpost will have a source mentioned. That is our commitment to you. We will wait, we will verify, we will ask again, and only then will we tell you. No noise, no panic, just the facts. Because right now, that is what the country needs most.